break and wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow might be too late.
I'm Joe from Cotter Team Press, and I'm here with.
And I'm Jimmy Holmes, known to some people, especially the music fans of mine, known as Jimmy Duck Holmes, and around my hometown they just call me Duck. But either way it go, I'll answer to either one of them. I'm from Bentonia, Mississippi.
Hi, nice to meet you. So, thanks for coming back to Winona and the Music Fest, and how is your time here going so far?
So far it's been great, and I come unprepared for the weather, so to speak. I brought a lot of insulation and long underwear, but I got here and found I didn't need it, but I still brought the stuff accordingly. So far, I'm enjoying myself and look like the people are enjoying me being here, and I appreciate that to the highest.
Okay, so have you seen any bands today, and if you have, what was one of your top ones?
Well, I kind of for briefly sit back and kind of listed a jazz band, and they had another youth group also, and I spent about 45 minutes between the two stages.
That's nice. So, and then can you tell me how you got connected with Mike Munson?
Well, we was talking earlier days, so many people's come by. Mike came by probably 4 or 5 years ago. He drifted by and not so much in search of me. He was in search of the Blue Funk Cafe, which I run and been running for 50 years. And he so happened to stumble up on me. We spent about 30 minutes or so together. And he was, like I said, he was on his way back to Minnesota. And the next year, I think I played the festival up here. And after that, he made another trip to Bentonia, and I kind of briefed him on the Bentonia style of blues, and we've been kind of tight ever since.
That's pretty cool. And then, as me being a bassist, if you could teach me any song on the bass, or what song would you like me to learn?
Well, it's just my theory of music, period. You can't play, not say you can't play, but you more or less have to play to do it extremely well. You have to play what you enjoy playing. Now, not saying you won't play a request, but you have to play what you feel comfortable playing.
Right, that's pretty good advice. And then, with your history, you must have seen great blues performers at the Blue Front and other places. Can you tell me one or two that really impressed you?
Well, the one who impressed me the most was a guy named Jack Owens. In part, he was one of the guys responsible for creating the Bentonia style of blues, which is known worldwide as the Bentonia style of blues. Now, he learned from a guy by the name of Henry Stuckey, who was my neighbor for 3 or 4 years when I was between 8 and 10 years old. And the first guitar I put hands on belonged to him. And it's my understanding the particular style of music that Jack Owens and Skip James played, which is known as the Bentonia style of blues, the guy by the name of Henry Stuckey taught both of them, but they don't have any recordings on them. All they got is some portraits of him. But now, Skip James was the one who carried that particular style of music first to the world, then Jack Owens a little bit later on.
And then you're clearly working hard to keep blues alive. With so many musical options, what would you like to tell a young person why the blues are still important?
Well, one sentence wouldn't sum it up, but I can tell you one thing. Blues is the foundation of all of it. Soul, hip-hop, R&B, whatever. And now, if it's going to stay alive, other than just being on a CD or DVD, it's going to take guys like you, when I say you, the young guy. And it don't mean that you have to like it or love it or whatever. If you want to keep it alive, the ball is going to land in your court. And it takes young people, that's in anything, it has to, it's a pass on a relay, per se. The baton has to get passed on. I won't be around forever. It takes people who are interested in keeping it alive, and it's going to take young people because the music belongs to America. And if the young people don't grasp it, not so much as liking it, if they don't grasp it, it's going to fall by the wayside.
Okay, and so how would you feel if blues altogether got lost and it was just completely gone?
Well, I would feel bad, but ain't much I can do about it. And what comes to mind, if it hadn't been for me, years ago, grasping what the old guy was doing, it would already be gone because I'm the only one that's doing it. It would already be gone. The particular style of music I play, if I hadn't took an interest in it, to learn what the old guy was doing in that particular style of music, the Beethoven style, would have already been gone. And the same thing gonna happen with the rest of it because I visit a lot of festivals, and a lot of them go in the name of a blues festival, but it's everything but that. So they're having a blues festival here and blues festival, but then when I get there, I am the only blues act there. I've been of some help. Again, I'm gonna stress the fact now. If your young guys don't grasp it and what they call preserve it, again, I say not that you like it, but you want to make sure it don't fall by the wayside because that particular music belongs to America, and it takes the young guys to carry it on.
Yeah, I will do that. Thanks.
I love that woman. Just couldn't help myself. Yes, I love that woman. Just couldn't help myself. If I can't have that woman, I don't think I want nobody else.